Okay, probably the easiest way to explain this is to start with the correct answer, show how we would convert that to a Riemann sum, which is this guy, the limit of a Riemann sum, and then work backwards. Okay, and you can see here, here's the definite integral. It has a value of 4.666. And here is the summation notation. And if we let this n get bigger and bigger, this value gets closer and closer to this value. Now, how do we set up this summation symbol? Well, the key is that for the area from 0 to 3 divided into n equal subintervals, we want to take the length of this interval from 0 to 3 and divide by n. That's this guy right here. And so this number right here, if there's an n in the denominator, kind of tells you the length of the interval. So that rules out these guys. Negative 3 to 3 has a length of 6, and same for this. Okay. Now, if we want to get the x sub i's right here that we're going to plug into the function to get the height of a typical rectangle, or the ith rectangle, you picture, we're going to use right-hand endpoints. Starting at 0, we add on 1 width to get to x sub 1. We add on 2 widths to get to x sub 2, and so on until we get to x sub I. That's where this comes from right here. This is the x-coordinate of the right-hand endpoint of the ith rectangle. And that's what we plug into the function right here to get the height of the rectangle. We multiply length times width to get the area of the ith rectangle, and then we add them all together, all those rectangles. That's what the summation notation does. And then if we take the limit, that's supposed to be an infinity symbol. As n approaches infinity, we've got an expression that represents the area under this curve. So how do you identify the correct answer given this? What does this represent? Well, focus on this 3. Tells you the length of the subinterval. And the 3 over n is the width multiplied by I to get the ith right-hand endpoint. And that's what you plug into the function. So this 3i over n was plugged into the function, which means it had to be the square root of 1 plus x. You know, if there was an exponent of 2 here, then the function would be square root of 1 plus x squared. Okay, hope that gave you some ideas. And if you have any questions, go ahead and post a comment.